This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Seattle Seahawks.
Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. And with the play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Go ahead.
Tua getting it quickly out to Waddle.
Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
From the 43, here's a 2nd and 8.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa.
Throw caught by Achane.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
All right, fellas, listen up.
On the ground, this is Devon Achane.
And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, that run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
On play action, here's Tua. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Tua.
This will be caught. It's It's Waddle. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 30 yards. And the Dolphins get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Well, they said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Now Geno on 1st down. No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. From the gun, here's Smith. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And way on past the 35 before he's taken down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run, it's Kenneth Walker. And he'll take this ahead for about 4, 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
On 2nd down, here's Smith. That'll be caught by Bogle. That one a 1st down pickup of
8. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Hey, let's go Wednesday.
Throwing now is Geno. Going deep for Walker. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Ken Walker, 52 yards. And the Seahawks are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are tied at 7. Team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee. Maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's 33. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. Obviously an important run to avoid the 3-and-out on your own side of the field.
Shows a lot of faith in that offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation, pick up the first down. Also helps out your defensive guys a little bit, too. Allows them to get at least one more series of downs in order to get some rest.
On first down, they go with Mostert again. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. Well, we often poke a little fun at running backs past the age of 30. Oh, they're getting old, they can't run anymore. Well, he's showing past the age of 30, you can still have some nice runs like that.
You certainly can, and I think that we're starting to expand our definition of old running back. Because it used to be as soon as they hit 30, we want to get rid of these guys and go to the younger guys. But now that the guys are taking such great care of themselves, as you pointed out, you can still get explosive runs at any age.
21G. Hey, 21G.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up second down. These two teams all tied after 1. This 2nd and 4. A run with Mostert up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal. At the 3-yard line.
Mostert will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. Again, it's Mostert. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. The Seattle defense, they haven't broken yet. Coming up here on a 3rd and goal situation. They'll run with Mostert. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. They'll try it now with Mostert. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Raheem Mostert taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Dolphins' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7.
Seahawks 7. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This taken in at the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14.
At their own 14-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, and they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Sticking with Walker on second down.
And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for first.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On third down, here's Dallas.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. They'll try the air now with Smith.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
First down, it's Smith. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. A shotgun snap for Smith.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
After the turnover, it's Tua. The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down.
Uchenna and Wosu got the sack there.
Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 27 yards there, a first down. Tua going to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Hill. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it second down. And they're going to speed things up here.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the gun, it's Tua. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Tua. Gets this one to Hill. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Here's Mostert.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Touchdown!
Tua finding his old Alabama teammate Jalen Waddle. And the Dolphins would extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 21-7.
Seahawks 7. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And coming out of the end zone, D. Eskridge. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. The final shot here before break. Smith. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Glenn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter.
And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
On 3rd down, here's Walker.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Back to Walker on 1st down to about the 33-yard line.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
From the 33, here's a 2nd and 8. Metcalf motions left. On second down, it's Walker.
And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Smith going to move him around.
Geno now to throw. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
This fielded right at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Smith now to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time.
Picked up by Javon Holland.
And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
And the Dolphins are going to be set up with a first and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line. On first and 10, it's Mostert.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Raheem Mostert
with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Dolphins take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Taken at the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive.
And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Hey, let's go Wednesday.
And Walker once more. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. You don't see that a ton, do you? With the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Smith. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Now to the ground. Here's Walker. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 41 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Lockett the motion man right. They'll try for the first with Walker. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
They'll run for it. It's Walker. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. Remember, that was 4th and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and 4th and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's that 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? You just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute because they know what you're going to do. How are you going to make the right play call and get everyone into the right spot and win at the line of scrimmage? That's what they did there.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Lockett the man in motion.
13-8.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
Tuesday.
On 1st and 10, Smith. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Escaping the pressure right. It's caught, Lockett. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, 1st down Seahawks.
Seattle Seahawks.
From the red zone now, Smith. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Walker will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it, and he gets it done.
Now Myers for the extra point. It's good, and it's now 35-14. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Hill going to think better of bringing this one out, and the drive will start at the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Tua wants to throw it on second down. Under pressure, and they got to him again. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. And the slot man goes in motion left. On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 62 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL...
It got his man complete. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill, 41 yards.
And the Dolphins up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Taking it about the 1. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Here we go, here we go. Middle, middle.
Now Geno on 1st down. He hits his target, Lockett. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Again, Smith. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey.
And the Dolphins are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Well, I get it, Charles. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Down big. They just sent their receivers out, let it fly. But the defense, they were ready.
Yeah, and there aren't too many people left in this stadium that couldn't see that coming. But that's not a major criticism at all because you had to try it. What you're hoping for is one of your athletes out-athletes everyone else and makes a dramatic play.
Big Leonard Williams there on the stop.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And Mostert going to pick up a Dolphins first down as he's inside the 40 to the 38-yard line. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
This taken in at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
And they will take a knee here.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida and Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami.
Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Miami Dolphins.
Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And we are underway from Miami.
And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Tua getting it quickly out to Waddle.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play.
If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
At the 31-yard line.
Looking to pass. Tua.
Got a man. It's Robbie Chosen. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles, knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it would be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 19.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. This is caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal.
They'll run right side with Mostert.
And he is in. Touchdown, Miami.
Raheem Mostert
Taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Dolphins are on the board first here this afternoon.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Dwayne Eskridge elects to bring it out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10
at their own 14-yard line. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start.
And Smith's throw into the hands of Lockett.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
First carry here for Kenneth Walker to third.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Now a 3rd and 6.
Now Gino. Eluding the pressure right.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
That's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They snap it to Smith. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Throwing now is Gino.
Going right back to Fant.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
At the 38-yard line.
Throwing again is Smith. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he's got it inside the 10. It's a big play there for Seattle. 54 yards.
Here's Walker.
And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now they send a man in motion right.
Again, Walker.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Not only was that a terrific play, but that loss of yardage they created this close to their own goal line, that gives them a little breathing room now as they move them back.
And they're breathing fire a little bit right now, aren't they?
A lot of confidence being shown by them at this point of the game.
So backed up to the 6 now, 3rd and goal.
In motion right, that's Metcalf.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2. As they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. Here's Smith. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal.
Smith and Jigba in motion right.
On 4th down, Smith. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time? Let's keep doing it until they stop us. Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10. Here's 3rd and 6.
A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
A run with Mostert up the middle.
And they're going to get him down shy of the first at about the 13-yard line. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And it is caught. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. 4th and 2, they got it. That was kind of that gray area. Is that a feel thing, whether you go run or pass there offensively?
I think it's a feel thing. It's a tendency thing about what you like to do yourself on offense, as well as knowing how strong they are against the run on defense. Got to make a decision, and they made the correct one.
And he'll find some space up to about the 25. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa on the move to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
You still hold your breath a little when Tua gets out of the pocket. But there, he made the wise call. If there's nothing downfield, just throw it away.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. These guys running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Ochan. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on you heave one deep when you catch them close to the spot.
On 2nd down, Tua. And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down.
Here's 3rd and 7.
A 4-yard loss leads to 3rd down and 7.
Now Tua.
Over the middle and complete to Waddle. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Up the middle they go with Mostert.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up a touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well.
Once again, it's Mostert. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line.
That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
At the 40-yard line.
On 2nd down, Mostert.
And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory.
3rd down and 13.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away.
This is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this one is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Here we go, here we go.
The final shot here before break. Smith. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Just the one touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive, because most people would think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Throwing is Smith. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
At this point in the game and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Smith. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the third quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
Watch out for Hill on the return. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Cover three.
They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 39-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
54 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Well, they gave themselves options there on the third down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. He'll dump this off to Achane. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Devon Achane, 36 yards. And the Dolphins go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they regroup with 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
But, partner, if the defense isn't going to adjust and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over, they're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. Just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They'll try the air now with Smith.
Setting up the screen here. This is Walker.
And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the 50, it's Smith.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. Down the sideline he goes.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this 3rd quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick 6 is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here, and that one, it backfired in a big way.
Jason Sanders, the kickoff for Miami.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10
at their own 24. Geno now to throw.
Oh, right on the heels of the pick 6. Another ball intercepted.
Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
And right about now, you start to think, and maybe they're starting to think, gosh, maybe points aren't going to happen for us in this game.
Well, it's a thought that is worth having because so far in this game, this defense has not just had the upper hand. They've appeared to be a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps to everything they've done. They've had an answer for it.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Durham Smythe from 19 yards away.
And the Dolphins get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami.
Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Miami Dolphins.
Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Throwing to start here is Tua.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got him in. Complete.
Down the right sideline.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Jalen Waddle,
75 yards.
and the Dolphins will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Taken at the goal line. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up first and 10.
At their own 13. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Phillips on the tackle. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
First carry here for Ken Walker.
And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Man in motion left. That's Smith and Jigba.
13 there.
Smith on third down.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. Now Gino on first down.
He's going to get this complete here to Lockett.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
First down, Seahawks.
13 next.
On first and 10, Smith. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Hey, go flip her up. Catch left.
to the air. Smith on second down. He lets it fly for Lockett. And he's got it inside the 10. It's a big play there for Seattle. 45 yards. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Straight ahead, Walker. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Leads to second and goal at the Dolphins' 2-yard line.
Walker once more. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line.
The Miami defense trying to keep him out. They haven't let him in yet. Can they hold again here on third and goal?
They'll try and run Walker.
And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Well, they're going to try this thing. They're at the 5, 4th and goal. They're going to go for it. We'll see. Run, probably pass to both in the arsenal. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Nick Needham picks it off.
And the Dolphins are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. Well, Charles, certainly circle that play. We might have to revisit it later. They had 3 in their back pocket. They go for it on 4th and goal and throw the pick.
Well, you know, we're still in the first half. A bold call nonetheless. And I guess the book might have said take the 3, but it looks like they burned the book and just said, give me the analytics. And the analytics said, go for it. Didn't work out. Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. Tua going to throw. And get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
That's good. Dolphins.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far in this drive, let me do this a little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They fake the handoff. Now Tua.
Getting this out to the flat, Mostert.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here.
He'll hit Mostert again here.
Just a gain of a couple there. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football, as they've got it with a 3rd down and less than a yard.
Ready. 32 stinger.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Looking to pass. Tua. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Raheem Mostert from 17 yards out. And the Dolphins go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Coming out of the end zone, D. Eskridge.
And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
Meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw. It's knocked away and incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And Walker has it. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll run for it. It's Walker. And this will be a Seahawks first down as he gets this up past the 30 to the 32. Smith now to throw. Flush to his right. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a 2nd and long.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. To throw is Smith. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. 2nd and 10, Smith again. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a 2nd half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. Pete Carroll, no stranger to rolling the dice. He'll roll it again. 4th down, they're going for it. Here we go on 4th. Smith.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive.
And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Smythe. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
At the 40-yard line.
Ready. Number 2. Yeah. Number 1. Watch it, Oscar.
Now Tua.
That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield.
And the offense moving quickly to the line.
They'll run for it with Achane.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Quandre Diggs.
And the Seahawks are going to take possession here at their own 33.
He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
First down, Seahawks.
On 1st down, Smith. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Man in motion left, that's Smith and Jigba.
On 2nd and 10, Smith.
And he's got Smith and Jigba.
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
Jackson, Smith, and Jigba.
54 yards.
And the Seahawks are on the board here in the final minute of the first half.
The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue.
And going deep for Hill. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal.
Tua with a quick throw, caught out wide. Touchdown, Dolphins! Tua finding his old Alabama teammate Jalen Waddle. And the Dolphins will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 21-7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Out of the gun, Smith. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. In motion comes the tight end left. The final shot here before break. Smith going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter.
From the end zone, here comes Eskridge. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game, and to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here's Smith now on second down. They'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. from the gun on third down. Smith. Flushed out right.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And the Dolphins are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team is struggling to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Tua's throw is taken in by Waddle.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
On the handoff, this is Mostert. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Didn't have a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4.
Tua sets up to pass it. And that is incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Tua going to throw.
This one thrown underneath to Achane.
And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down.
3 yards. It's now 4th down.
In motion, Hill.
20, TX. Hey, 21, TX. Ready, set.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10.
On play action, here's Tua. And it'll be intercepted.
Julian Love picks it. And the Seahawks are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
But the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line.
And he's going to get this up to the 24-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
Now a first down throw. It's Smith.
First down.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Deshaun Elliott.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
And the slot man goes in motion left. After the turnover, it's Tua.
They'll let this go deep for Waddle. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 2-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
On 1st and 10, Smith. And the defense loses him. It's complete.
He's to the 15.
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
Jackson Smith and Jigba.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Seahawks are back within a score.
That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Myers connects on the PAT, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
Seahawks 14. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And Hill will opt for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
They'll run right side with Mostert.
And he's got some space here. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the 2nd half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. 58 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here.
That's caught. Waddle on the left side.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10.
Now a give to Mostert running right.
And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the Seahawks 9-yard line.
They hand it off to Mostert.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
Raheem Mostert with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
On the return, it's Eskridge, and he'll bring it out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Smith on first down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play there for Seattle. 54 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown.
A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Seahawks have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point up and through by Myers. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
21. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, right, what the 4-minute offense is just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
To his throw, caught by his receiver, Hill.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Brings up third and 1.
On third down, H.M.
And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. In motion, Hill.
On first down, back to H.M.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11.
Brings up second and 11 at the 30-yard line.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa.
They'll swing this out wide. Here's H.M.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. In motion, Hill. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
21G.
Tua wants to throw it on second down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
And a penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
Hey, cover one. Yeah.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. Now he's into the clear again. And he will take it in for the Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert, 55 yards. And the Dolphins use the big play to extend their fourth-quarter lead.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Here's Moore. He will return it. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. This is 1st and 10. Smith to throw.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations, and you often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
Smith's going to throw it.
He's going to let it fly.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And this was a little bit of the knock on him coming out of college. Sometimes the concentration could wander a bit. This should have been a big play, but somehow he's not able to corral it.
Well, this crowd is making an impact right now. 3rd and 10. Smith.
And that will be incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Fourth down, 10 yards to go. Here's Smith.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough, but man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player, you have to know the situation.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. That's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. Looking to pass. Tua. Touchdown!
Tua finding his old Alabama teammate Jalen Waddle. And the Dolphins have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And a lead now to 3 touchdowns in 21. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
From the end zone, here comes Eskridge. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
That one complete downfield to Eskridge.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. An excellent way to start the drive there. 18 yards from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Geno. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Got him in. It's Robbie Chosen.
He's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That one goes for 30 yards.
Despite writing it down in my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Turbo one high. Solo left Zion. Long. Ready.
Tua to try again on 2nd down. That ball caught. It's Chosen. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Continuing to keep their foot on the gas, and it looks like they're just having fun out there. They're loose, they're free, and they're enjoying what the scoreboard looks like.
I'd have to say I agree with you totally. They're having a blast out there all game long when they throw the football. They're picking.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Durham Smythe from 17 yards out.
And the Dolphins have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th.
And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call.
Well, trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like not going to help you at this stage of the game.
On the return, it's Eskridge, and he'll bring it out. And nowhere to go. He only makes it to the 5.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
On 1st down, Smith. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th.
49. 13X.
Now Geno on 1st down. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Geno now to throw. Catch is made by Metcalf. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. On 1st down, it's Smith. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10.
Check 59, cover. Line.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is caught inside the 5. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
The extra point is good, but it only impacts the final score as this game comes to a close. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points.